2019. This is a new, young Lakers team. Let's see what kind of effort they bring on the floor tonight.
Let's do it here from Staples Center. Davis to James. The monster stuff.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Number 3, Anthony Davis.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
And a backcourt violation. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To James. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you headhunt.
Portland has the ball. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Lillard to Whiteside. It was right there. Driving right to the basket. To Davis. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. To Lillard. Kyle Kuzma snatching it out of the air. They've recovered it. Anthony Davis tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Kyle Kuzma, he'll take that any day.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Lillard. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it. Across the timeline comes James. Up by 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Portland's got it. To Lillard. 4-3. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Lillard. To Ken Bazemore. Kuzma. Slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Lillard. D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. James to Kyle Kuzma. In the slam.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Los Angeles, number 7,
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Count it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
the assist from number 14, Danny Green.
To McCollum.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Lillard to Ken Bazemore. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Danny Green to James. Beyond the arc for 3. And it's a Blazer rebound. McCollum into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Lillard to Nurkic. From the painted area, won't go down. To James. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Good start to this one after 1 quarter. Play on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
McCollum with the basketball. They trail by 7. To Rodney Hood. That's no good.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
McCollum into the front court. Right now, down 7. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Luke Walton shifting gears as the subs enter the game.
Number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
McCollum goes to the right side. From the outside, no good. C.J. McCollum. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 0, Damian Lillard.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
To number 0, Damian Lillard. That's
James knocks it down. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
It's Portland ball. Take stock of the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard. Portland has 4 to shoot. Lillard, second effort. Whiteside to Lillard. Whoa, what a finish. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
To McCollum. The drive.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Here's James with a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Lillard. From long range, James clears the rebound. To Davis. Can't miss those. McCollum with the basketball. Down a dozen. To Whiteside. LeBron James with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time for some new personnel. Into the game.
Number 27.
Trailblazers take over. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Nurkic. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Danny Green to James. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
27. Nurkic. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. That's the first.
Curling inside to Davis. Danny Green. James buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
1 minute left in the second quarter.
to McCollum. Five on the shot clock to Whiteside. Lillard. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Portland has the ball. Looking to take this all the way. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Over to the right side. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
DeMarcus Cousins pins it. Fourth this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this.
Stuffs it down with authority.
The assist from number 14, Danny Green.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our first half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Portland's got it. Lillard. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
For Portland, number 3, C.J. McCollum. And number 5, Rodney Wood.
LeBron sizing up McCollum. Cousins. Deep right corner. Davis. Anthony Davis. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
DeMarcus Cousins swats it. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Trailblazers with the basketball. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Lillard against Cousins. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Danny Green for 3, buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Hauled in by James.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Kuzma gets it in the right corner to James. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Davis, it's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
McCollum, message received, well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Lillard lobs it up. Working it outside. Lillard, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Danny Green. Cousins. Kyle Kuzma knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
And Damian Lillard, right in his wheelhouse, hits the catch-and-shoot three.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for two.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Anthony Davis has got two shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Come here. Screen. Left.
DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. Make that 7.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The assist from number 23, LeBron James.
Lillard. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Here's LeBron for 2. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started.
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And this has not been one of their better performances to this point. They've been out of sorts all afternoon.
And one of the most difficult challenges we have in this life is when we bring our personal life into our workspace. It looks like they were never in the game to begin with.
Nurkic to Lillard. Lets it fly from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Davis. Yusuf Nurkic. Huge block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Yusuf Nurkic. LeBron matched up with Tolliver. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Lillard. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Caldwell Pope lets it fly from beyond the arc and knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended. To Caldwell Pope. Oh, emphatic slam. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Knock that down.
To Lillard. Driving right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. James to Caldwell Pope. Fires the three. Not that time. JaVale McGee to Davis. 4-3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. To Nurkic. Hassan Whiteside. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. LeBron James picked up by Tolliver. To Bradley. Beyond the arc for 3. The drive. And a putback slam.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Ken Bazemore. Here comes the screen. To Whiteside. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? To Bradley. Avery Bradley. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Shot clock winding down. From long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Bradley. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James.
C.J. McCollum.
It's Portland ball.
That's me, I got it.
C.J. McCollum. At long last, he missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, provided he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it, make him think about it a little bit more.
Fires the 3. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Team foul number 1.
James to Davis. James, and the rebound taken in by the Blazers.
Right here, ice it.
Whiteside. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams.